everyone, and welcome back to UWA, and welcome to the very first edition of UWA Rage. Tonight, an explosive champion versus champion battle on this Easter Saturday. That being Will Jackson versus Tristan Taylor. There are no titles on the line, only bragging rights. These two men have a sordid history. But before we get to that, we have some things to hear. First off, E.T. and Commissioner Kory.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming off a strong Underground Unleashed 5, we've seen the sudden appearance of Ultio. And let me say, I was shocked and appalled by what I seen at the end of that event. Like, I've never seen anybody more determined to kick somebody's ass, and then even being held down, he still fought back. What are your thoughts on that, Kory?
My true thoughts, I thought it was awesome. I thought it was wonderful. I was like, okay, this could be something. Like, I saw the flicker of flame right there, and I was like, that Ultio, bro. I think we have something.
Have you seriously lost your mind? Did you see how uncontrolled of a menace he was?
About me being crazy, you can just ask my wife about that. But, bro, do you not see the chaos? The stuff that we've been trying to promote, push, this underground. Yes, he did come over here and whoop on somebody's ass. But, I mean, hey, this is wrestling, baby.
Yeah.
This ain't no daycare center. So, wipe your ass, clean your hands, let's go. I'm all for it.
I'll just tell you this, I'm not. I'm just going to leave it there.
Come on.
I've been told before we get into our world title match, we're going to have some words here from, one of our favorites. Let's hear from CJ right now.
So, this is going to hurt me to say, I lost to Will Jackson at Unleashed 5 for the Underground title.
Correct.
I thought I did my homework on him. I was wrong. Caught me off guard. Congrats to Will. I'll get that title one way or another. Maybe sooner than later? Maybe. I don't know, maybe.
This is going to be a very brief but important message. I now see that my two targets are both in the same place. ATK, I heard what you said. Maybe you're right. Maybe it was me, or maybe you need to look at the people you associate yourself with. These new friends of yours in this company may not be who they say they are. I'll see you down the road. But Brett, I know you're tired of the talking. I know you're tired of the attacks and the mind games. So that's why I'm going to tell you that it's nearly time for the end of the road. Well, for one of us, that is. And it's going to be you, Brett. Because unlike most, I know UWA. And I know what the ultimate match is that will end any dispute, any feud. You know what match I'm referring to, right? Underground Rules. The most dangerous match there is. Do you know the rules of an Underground Rules match, Brett? No, you don't. Let's say this. My challenge is official to you, Brett, and if you accept the challenge, then I'll tell you and all of the people what the rules are. The end is coming, Brett. The inevitable is upon us. And everything will come full circle.
Can you believe that? A challenge has been made from Ultio to Brett Anderson, but more importantly, I think tonight, it is finally time for our champion versus champion bragging rights match. Will Jackson versus Tristan Taylor. And these two, like I said before, have a very sordid history. It goes all the way back to when Will Jackson was first starting out in UWA, when he was tag teaming with Brett Anderson as the duo from Virginia. But times have changed. Like I said at Unleashed 5, Will Jackson in 2025 was one of the few unmatched people on the scene. He went everywhere and did everything. As you can see, he's holding one half of the BYCW Tag Team Championships, but most importantly to us, he is the Underground Champion. As you see ET in the back watching on, and look at that, Commissioner Kory himself has been authorized to referee this bout by FFP, just in case of shenanigans. But here comes Will Jackson. Of course, he and CJ put on what some believe to be the best match of the night at Unleashed 5. These two certainly have a lot more to prove, but Will Jackson tonight is going to be in the ring with, well, to put it bluntly, a very, very, very controversial man. But as controversial as he is the UWA World's Champion, Tristan Taylor, the Black Label. This man has been a former Southern champion and a Heritage champion, but he finally accomplished his destiny at Unleashed 5. Some would say he stole the victory from Firestorm Phillips and Brett Anderson, but more so Phillips. It's been a hot button controversy ever since that event, and here we go. They stare off. Again, there are no titles on the line in this match. Only bragging rights is on the line. We'll have more updates on the Rage 2 episode at the end of this episode, so stay tuned for that. So much has been said and done.
All right, guys, you ready? Yeah. All right, guys.
All right.
Get it on.
I'm not sure Kory has ever refereed a match before. Here we go. They circle one another. See the different styles. Taylor is bouncing. Jackson is on his feet. And, a slap to the face from the world's champion. It's clear who will have the ire of the people tonight. Taylor inviting him in. Goes to the arms. And a kick to the gut from Taylor. Has him now in a gut wrench position. Now going to go for the abdominal stretch. A very interesting maneuver. Now he's going to put the head back. In the early parts, Will did not expect this. But will now elbow him and now gets him on the ground. Tries to go for the pin. No, no. He's trying to go for the pin. And these are two very different wrestlers from one another. Now a big strike from Will Jackson. Two very different wrestlers from one another. Will Jackson is speedy. Taylor is methodical. He is slow. But Will Jackson caught him with the right hand.
1.
And now Jackson.
2.
Talking a few
3.
shades of smack here. Throws him out of the corner. And Jackson go for the run. No, but Taylor, he took too long. Face first goes Jackson. And now Taylor is going to get him up. And Taylor is not known for anything too flashy. He's just going to be here to fight. And now goes. No, but now this time Will gets him. Oh, and interesting now. Some parallels between these two here. And now a DDT from Will. Taylor tried to fight it, but he couldn't quite fight it. Now going to go for the cover. 1, 2, no. No. Commissioner Kory, who is our official, did have some controversial comments earlier about the Ultio incident. But so far, he is right down the middle in this match. And a forearm now to the throat. And now a big open hand slap. Will Jackson is known for those big open hand slaps. Jackson. Huge kick. No, but Taylor caught it. Taylor caught the leg and over the pin. And it's kicked out of. The shoulder was up. Now it appears here. Taylor's the first one up. And now a stomp to the midsection there. Oh, God! That could do some big damage to Will Jackson's leg. Now, we know CJ is watching from the back. There is still something to behold between those two. Rumors in the locker room about a potential rematch between Will Jackson and CJ in the future. Now, the Dragon Sleeper applied by Taylor. He's got him locked in.
You give.
Jackson could tap right here. I don't think he will, but he could. Nope. Knees now to the shoulder. I believe another weak spot on Tristan Taylor's body is his shoulder, but he has had head trauma before. He had a long backyard career before this moment. Now Will has sensed it. He's going to go after it now. Now Will taking a little bit of a page out of CJ's book. We saw this at Unleashed 5. The cameraman has to figure out a way to get through here now. Now Will is working that shoulder, kind of a crossface to the shoulder. But that's a, oh my gosh. Again, there are no titles on the line in this particular bout, but there is bragging rights to behold. Now just a stomp. Now Taylor. Oh, he drops the knee right down on the gut of Will Jackson. A very different atmosphere compared to Unleashed. Now, once again, going to work on the knees of Will Jackson and Tristan Taylor. Now, he's just going to drag him. He's just trying to yank it out of its socket. Now, a leg DDT. Smart strategy from the world's champion. Stomps the knee. This is a very odd matchup.
You okay?
But Commissioner Kory told me earlier he wants to do something different in UWA. Matchups you wouldn't have never normally seen in the old incarnation. And we're certainly getting one right here. Grabs the head, over the cover, and a kick out there.
He's okay!
Oh, it's great. I'm not sure what Taylor is thinking here because I don't think that would be enough for a free count. Headbutts from Taylor. Once again, this is a very odd matchup here on the first Rage. But it is something different. Now, and we see that there. I believe that actually did some damage. Those buckle pads there are very hard. And now,
2,
Taylor working
3,
on the throat of Jackson,
4.
trying to just cut the airflow out there. Mr. Kory made this match. We've not seen many champion versus champion bouts. Now, oh no! Will he slid through, excuse me, he slid through there. It's a very, I would kind of akin this to a slower chess match type of wrestling match here. These two are not trying to do anything flashy. They're just trying to win the match. They're just trying to ground another now. Now Jackson, head first goes Taylor. Into the blue corner now. Oh, Jackson. Oh, he says to go again. Jackson getting the measurement of revenge for that huge turnbuckle pad shot that Taylor did. And now Will. What is Will thinking of here?
Oh my goodness.
No. Well, the knee's giving him some trouble. And now I'm going to go to the second rope here. And ow! Did he drop the elbow into the gut of Taylor? No. It should also be said, these two are spent from Unleashed 5. They've had some weeks to rest. But the damage from that show... Oh! Speaking of damage, Jackson now. Seems that Will's getting a measure of revenge from Taylor after the devious limb work he was doing. I mean, I could imagine that a victory over Tristan Taylor here for Will Jackson is a huge, huge deal. Not only would he have beaten CJ, of course, but he would have beaten Taylor, the current champion, now a half crab, and there's the Will Jackson variation of it. He sits down completely. He is torquing and tweaking the knee to an umpteenth degree here. He is trying for the tap out. Taylor could tap out here.
No.
He could tap, but he's trying to get to the ropes. Flips it over.
Oh, he's pinning.
I believe he's trying to go for a pin of some sort, and now Kory sees it. And that would have been a huge controversial moment there. Had the pin actually gone through somehow, that would have been a controversial moment. But now these two, some big hits have happened here. They've both been hit in the head. Their knees have been ran up. More head work there from Taylor. A clear target. I mean, Will Jackson took a beating from CJ at Unleashed 5. Like first there was a K&K knee strike off the apron, then a huge one. No, hold on a minute. Wait, no, hold on a minute. Oh, come on, Taylor. That is not necessary. You're the champion, for God's sake. No, but, Kory. Kory stopped him. Oh, super kick from Jackson. Oh, my God. Will. 1, 2, now. That would have been some karma for Taylor because, damn, Will almost got him. Now Will's going to get him up here. Will's going to throw him right out of the ring. Taylor, yeah, he got out of the ring.
1, 2, there you go. 3.
And now Will, off the apron, that huge Will Jackson clothesline.
5.
I don't know where Will Jackson is getting this energy from. But hot damn, it's inspiring. Yeah, he nailed him with that one.
4.
Nailed it. Jackson with a huge clothesline. He almost had it one before. He's going to get him again. No. Twice now he's almost had the world's champion pin. He's already beat one former world's champion. Can he beat another one? Can he beat the current one tonight? Well, we can't discount Tristan Taylor. He's the champion for a reason. Now Jackson will go for the Angel's Wings. But no.
Okay.
They're both tired. Taylor's
I'm gonna let you try that.
Taylor's knees collapsed onto him himself. I have no doubt in my mind, had Will Jackson been able to hit that maneuver, he would have won this bout. Taylor would have had a lot of explaining to do. Oh, wait. Now, wait a minute. Wait, brass knuckles. He used the brass knuckles, but Kory didn't see it. Damn it. How did he not see that one? That was blatant. Taylor escapes with the victory, but at what cost? At what integrity there? How did Kory not see that?
I'm not sucking your dick.
Oh, no, look here. He has the brass knuckles, but Kory didn't see him. And he throws him. Or maybe Kory, I don't know. After what Kory said earlier, I don't know. Wait, Taylor's back. Taylor's back in the ring. Oh, come on. Enough's enough.
Oh, shit.
Wait, Phillips. Firestorm Phillips is a 2x4. And he hits him. Firestorm Phillips coming to the aid of his longtime friend, Will Jackson.
Talk your shit.
There you go. Yeah.
Good effort. This isn't over yet. I'm still coming after that world title. You can't keep getting away with this, and you are not setting this precedent in UWA.
I'm being told through my earpiece here there's been something made here. Yes, sir, I'll tell him. Okay, it's official. A world title match on the next Rage. Phillips, Taylor. This will be a big one, but thank you for tuning in to the very first Rage. Happy Easter. God bless. Have a good day.